Mr. LaCamera, thank you very much for joining us here on A News at COP29. Can I start by asking you about IRENA, the organisation? What are your goals and how would you characterise where you are at the moment in terms of your strategy?
So first of all, thanks for having me. It's really a pleasure to have this opportunity to talk with you. So, IRENA is the International Renewable Energy Agency. It's the only agency worldwide that is global. We have more than 170 members today, and with 20 and more countries in a section, so we are global. Our task is to promote the use of renewables, and so pushing for the energy transition, a clean energy transition. So where we are on this, we support countries through our knowledge product, through also facilitating funding. We have been collaborating very, very closely with the COP29 presidency and with the Azerbaijan friends. Where we are, the direction of travel is very clear. So we are going to a new energy system, largely dominated by renewables, complemented by hydrogen, mainly green hydrogen, and the sustainable use of biomass. This is happening. No one can stop that. The question is that if we are at the speed and the scale needed to achieve the Paris Agreement goals, and we are not at this pathway. So we have to accelerate dramatically our pathway.
And I know that today you're launching your World Energy Transition Report. Can you give us an insight into some of the facts and figures and insights contained within that report?
So we are launching today in a couple of hours. It will come out. But we also presented a couple of weeks ago here in Baku our tracking report, because we have been called to be the custodian of the triple objective set in Dubai. So where we are on this, the main number is that we are going to have a new record last year of renewable installed capacity, 473 gigawatts. So just to give you an idea, we have installed in 1 year more power capacity than nuclear in 70 years. So for giving the sense how renewables can be the solution, technologically speaking, to accelerate, so to be deployed at scale and the speed needed. In front of this, we have seen that the transition is not equal. We are still lacking in many developed countries. The main increase in renewables are China, US, Europe. So part of the world is left behind. So the speed and scale and also more equal distribution of all of the efforts, investment more equally distributed, try to find way to rewrite the way our international cooperation works. And we strongly hope that this COP with the setting of the new financial collective goal can improve this, and it's also giving some concrete elements on how country may raise ambition in the new edition of the National Determined Contribution to be presented before February to the COP30.
And you mentioned finance then there, and the speed of this transition that's necessary obviously is not just politically challenging, but also is very expensive. What's your sense on who should pay for this vast change that needs to take place?
I prefer to use different words. So it's not a cost, it's an investment. And the return are very high, increasing GDP, increasing in job, increasing how clean is the energy system, so our economic system. So first of all is an investment. Naturally, we insist that we have to overcome some structural barrier, for example, infrastructure in Africa, Southeast Asia. So naturally, the multilateral financial system should play the main role in focusing on this aspect. Because today we have an infrastructure that is fitting with a centralized energy system based on fossil fuel. We are going to move to a decentralized one. This means that we need grids that are interconnected, they are flexible, they are balanced. So this is an effort. So we have also the legal environment should be different. The way the market works should be more favorable for renewables. And we have also, when we move to distribution or more distributive system, we need institutions that can manage the system because it's better, it's more resilient, but it's a little bit more complicated to manage. And then we have also need to have the professionals to reskill the worker. So all these aspects should be part of our discourse.
And this morning it's very clear there's a real fervour in the room. There's a sense of seriousness and people actually getting down to work, getting down to business. What is it that you and your organisation are hoping to get done to achieve whilst you're here at COP29?
So naturally we are not part of the negotiation itself because it is left to the member states. What we are trying to do and what we have been requested to do is to tracking, so where we are, and we have discussed it. But in our tracking report, as in our World Energy Transition Outlook, we come with very precise suggestions that hope can inspire the work of the member states here and come up with clear recommendation for member states to raise their ambition. So this COP is very critical. It's the last one before the presentation of NDC, and it is last for 5 years. So this is the last occasion before 2030 to put in place planning program that fit with the needs to stay in line with the achievement of the Paris Agreement goals.
Our last chance to put things in place and stay in line. Mr. Camara, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure, really my pleasure.